Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the left side as the magenta Chinese, we have liquid DeMu. On the right side as the orange Ottomans, we have Sun Tzowel, I think. Let's see, economic benefits. Let's first start with Chinese. We do have the Imperial Official. Imperial Official allows them to target a certain drop-off site. We get 20% increased drop-off of all resources, as well as we're able to collect some taxes. And those sheeple shall be led to victory, right? They will be led to the slaughter, right? The Ottomans, rather than getting any real economic benefits, they decide just to print out units instead. Who wants to take time to refine resources in order to deploy units? No, just get it out directly. And now the Bardic Sun being employed in the field, and since pulling next to the stone, I'm assuming he's going to go for additional town centers. There's two stone deposits right next to each other here as well, so it could have been a little bit better placed. When Minori's employed field, as well as the Imperial Academy, looks like he's eyeing for the Soul Dynasty to get additional villager production. We got an outpost here, a little bit too close. And seeing a bit of damage there. He's trying to get on in to get some harassment here. Now do get the feudal age now deployed out for the Ottoman player. It does get the outpost there. It does, I think, cancel at the last moment. Get a tiny refund there. The outpost does get forced back. He was trying to pull that outpost there to provide some arrow support against these villagers, but he was unsuccessful. And now we got additional Ottoman towns that are being employed on the field. He is relying on the single military school for production for defense units, eyeing for some archers. Oh yeah, been forgetting to do that for everybody. Wheelbarrow now has been complete. All of these sheep has been bopped. Oh yeah, we do also have Ottoman players. So let's switch back out. Let's switch over to him and see what vizier he's gone for. He went for the Meters. That's interesting. I'm not sure why he went for the Meters, because he does not have any military force on the field, nor does he have any military production structures barring the military school. He really should have gone for the Anatolian Hills with extra sheep and the mining speed. You now have another Chinese town being employed on over here. It could be employed close to the forest puppers. I don't really like that position there. He better get a mill for those forest puppers. Needs a bit more wood before we can get out a mill himself. That should be very soon. And there you go, he has enough. Going for the mining research and all that. The military school being employed on the field. Eyeing for a bit of defense force. Vegeta Scout does spot all the defensive spearmen and archers. He does not see any military structures at the moment, so he may have an eye his opponent's going for eco. I thought I hit this button up there. Archer and spearmen are moving around. Of course, we've got these forest forces all being cleaned on up. All the villagers went their own directions, looks like. And it's been pretty spread out as well. Orange now eyeing for a bit of aggression. We got some Zinch news here for defense. This should be enough Zinch news for defense. We got 7 versus 8. Does get some support here to be employed on the field. That may be from the military school. Yes, it is. And now we've got a barracks going on up over here as well. Looks like the barracks just outside the radius of the blacksmith. We'll just do back off the town center. We do got an outpost being put up by Orange here, trying to be annoying. The outpost will be pulling a field, but there's nothing will be garrison out of it. The Zinch should be able to clean up. Village taking a lot of hits there. Villager does go down there. Metro does have attack speed enabled. Got this single outpost getting some arrow hits here now. If there's all those engineers get pushed back out here, should be able to clear up the outpost. And now he does get out of range of the forest puppers now. Since that forest pupper has been cleaned up, he can just ignore that outpost for the time being. Astronomical clock tower now being pulled on the field.
Durdum.
Vuruşa hazırım.
Another village over here. In mid, Imperial Army now being pulled on the field. Astronomical clock tower as well. Got a nice line of housing there. And now there's another Vizier now available. He will probably go for the military campus. Oh, he went for a field works. Ah, he went for that right now. So we can go ahead and get imams out immediately so he can quickly pick up those relics. He does have the Mahid Imperial Army still being built, so those imams do have a bit of time before they can't pick up the relics, so just more than plenty of time for them to travel to the location. Now the fortified outpost will be cleaned up eventually. This is a weird engagement, and these upgrades are not going to make a difference, other than they'll give them an increased amount of health and take more arrow hits. Villagers are trying to avoid these forces. Now the outpost has been set ablaze, and there's no villager on the inside. And there you go, the outpost does get gunned down by a bunch of archers, or crossbows. Each news variant, I should really say. Guard now pushing their way forward. Got good numbers introduced here. We do have some man-at-arms being pulled up by Ottoman against Palace Guard and Zinchnews. Man-at-arms are actually going to be a good item. Zinchnews specialize in units versus low armor, while the man-at-arms do have high pierce armor. They do have the Metro enabled, giving +1 pierce armor, making the Zinchnews only do 1 damage per arrow rather than 2, so very good. He knows he needs the other pierce armor until that time frame. He will go and use the Metro pierce armor. Very good versus the Zinchnews. That Imam does get gunned down there. Which has picked up one relic. Looks like Ort has picked up relic here and dropped it off right there. Palace Guard are trying to run away. Lancers now trying to push their way forward. Got a good number of archers fighting away. Lancers are a good item as well. They're much more heavier than men-at-arms and able to engage these units as just as well, as not more so, since they have higher base damage. But of course, they're much more expensive. Price expensive than men-at-arms. Let's go ahead and have an opportunity to take out the Metro there. starting to focus on some of his archers there, getting a lot of damage for retreat. If they even pick up both mentors, we'll get a good amount of damage. And a free Maganel has finally been deployed on the field. Yeah, we'll get some great damage to Zinchnews. He does pull back in time before getting overran. Both, or nope, one mentor is still alive. Turn does go down there. We do actually have a pair of crossbows now mixed in with this army. Will be good versus these man-at-arms as well as lancers. All the lancers have been killed off. One more is on the build queue. One more has been pulled on field. And Magenta has picked up 2 relics, while Orange has picked up 0. We know about this one that's in his area. We've got another one there. That one... He has not deployed a mosque yet. Okay, he has deployed a mosque. We've got a relic way over here as well, so Orange should be able to clean up 3 relics, and the last 2 will just be in Magenta's control. Magno finds a good shot there, doing some serious damage. Man-at-arms getting hit here. We got a good number of man-at-arms for Orange. If the nearby Imam does have the Vizier for the Imam, so it does get some good healing regeneration effects. Lancer does see a bit of damage there. We do not have these spearmen pushing way forward. He is getting some good hits there. The man-at-arms do have the plus additional pierced armor, so the Zinchnews will only ever do 1 damage to them. So having these man-at-arms just pursue these Zinchnews is a good idea. Zinchnews, of course, are not very fast. Same thing with man-at-arms. Palace guards, however, are fast. And those do fall back now. Crossbows or Zinchnews now just will be picked off very shortly. These palace guards are just dancing around. Right now, Orange has a small army than Magenta, but Orange has a higher quality force, much higher quality force. We have now a pair of clock tower and Nest of Bees now pulled on the field. We got more of these forces advance on forward as well. Good damage there. These forces starting to push their way forward. Palace guard now being pursued. We got this spearman here, getting a bit of damage there on the lancer. Does pick him off. We have the Imams here, getting some great AoE healing. Second Maganel now pulled on the field, so he does have 2 free Maganels now out on the field. And now do have the greased axles being researched by the Chinese player, and he's going for the Imperial Palace as well, which will put him to the Buin dynasty if I get my dynasty names correct, which will allow him to deploy out Fire Lancers. Good damage there. Do now have the clock tower SPs following him back. Solid doggos pursuing these forces. Orange line for a large line of palisade walls there, but does get interrupted. The Imperial Palace does act as a lighthouse, able to spy sea within 28 tiles within around it.
Evamire hazır olun. Veli beyler, hazır olun.
Oh, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your lunch break. Make sure you eat in your lunch break as well. Gotta stay well fed. You know how the spirit went out going on up? The bolt that will go ahead and get him to the next age. He is pulling the spirit way back here. Doesn't have to be far forward. The spirit way force allow him to make increased usage of his dynasty units. Multiple points now being decaptured by Magenta. Apparently Magenta had all 3 sacred sites captured. Wasn't really paying attention there. And now there's Imperial Age for the Chinese player. He's immediately going for the ancient techniques, giving him increased collection rate for all resources, depending how many dynasties pass, which should compound quite nicely with the granaries among which obtain all the resources in the field. Palace guards now able to take out these units, and those units do go down. The Spirit Way also reduces 50% less research costs here. So yeah, he will be able to get his next elite version of those units up very shortly. SPs still find a volley there. Get some good damage on those spearmen. Man-arms mail making their closing on in. Crossbows, cinch news, and palace guards will go over. These spring bolts will go down. Start being thrown away. It does get a shot there before going down. The other one will get trapped and will go down. Even though it's not getting hacked apart by the Palace Guard. Palace Guard is now charging way forward. Go for pyrotechnics and elite army tactics. Now the spearmen trying to advance it forward, and the Palace Guard, they need to hit that Mangonel. And that Mangonel will go down, but doesn't have to worry about the siege units anymore. Village just forcing down outposts upgrade with Spring Gold. Now got these Emons doing some great healing capabilities over here. Mangonel does find a volley. He gets a good shot there. Zinchdu's crossbows find the back line, gets good mixed damage on in. After all, his opponent has both a number of spearmen as well as mana-arms. So Zinchdu's will be useful against the spearmen, and the crossbow will be useful versus the mana-arms. Mangonel does find a good call there, and now here comes the Octarian SCP's Palace Guards now charging way forward. They may want to focus on the Mangonel. Now they're hacking apart the Mangonel. Mangonel does go down, taking out the Spring Bolts to make his other siege units much more alive, if they're much more dead. Palace Guards now doing some great damage there, spearmen and crossbows trying to engage, but simply the Ottoman force not being reproduced fast enough. They have been all crossbows being put out by the Ottoman player. And his opponent does have elite army tactics, so these Palace Guard are very high quality. He does have battle hardened and elite army tactics. Get a damage there onto the keep at the moment. Looks like one of the Mangonels will go down, or Octarian SCPs to the Spring Bolt. The other one will go down shortly. Does go down there. Palace Guard still hacking parts of these units. Village Bank pulled off the line. Man-Arms push way forward. Do not have the Palace Guard and the Man-Arms now engaging each other. Battering ram plotting field, that's exactly what he does not need at the moment. Oh, was that from the Hidden Imperial Armory? Interesting. I guess he was thinking he would need battering rams when he was on the offensive. And that was definitely a bad prediction at this point in time. Palace Guard's now pushing forward. Able to hack out parts of some of these villagers. Those ones have been cleaned up. Palace Guard's been cleaned up. He does have a Lancer here. He may just need to allow Lancers to engage his Palace Guard for the moment, as well as he's maintaining good crossbow production. More crossbows are here as well. And the battering ram will go ahead and say hi to his castle, or keep. And he can't be let in. He's too fat. Magenta's villagers now pushing forward, trying to pull out keep here in order to give this gold supply. More palace guard up here, hacking apart more villagers. Horde's down to 76 villagers. He's lost a significant number. There's palace guard everywhere. The hard unit's something to lock down since they are pretty agile for the infantry unit. And simply just can't order slow-moving crossbows pursue them. Now when palace guard is faster than spearmen, they're much faster than archers and crossbows. By the way, Orange is back at the game now. This is Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.